Welcome to the challenge. I can't tell you enough how excited I am that you are here. So, non scripted, this is a raw, deep down and dirty. We are about to go into the touch points. What I mean by that, basically, I'm going to show you how you can go through orientation. There are certain things that you need to accomplish and get together or do prior to execution. Day zero is very important. You will receive your first mission order on day zero. You need to be registered prior to day zero. If you get registered on day zero, that's okay. You'll still receive your mission order, but you don't want to be too late or be the last person registering, because then you're going to be getting into the environment a little late. Early birds catches the early worms, or is it the most worms? Something like that. But you know exactly what I mean. So without further ado, here are the steps that you need to do in order for you to get started. Number 1, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, please. We appreciate all our members, but this helps support us along the way. Without you, we won't be successful, and we can't keep all of these things going for free. So most of the times we don't really charge for a lot of our events, and sometimes we do just so that we can pay for like our servers being online and so forth. But that's not the problem. It's not about the money. It's about trying to make sure that we have a safe place for you to come on board and lab with us. So follow my instructions on the next screen, and we are going to talk about how you can get started. Okay, welcome back to this next start of the orientation. So the first thing that I want to show you is going to be the orientation guide. So the orientation guide will look like this. If you don't have access, in the link down below after you watch this video, click it and request access. So starting from the top, this is everything that you want to go over. The event is going to start November 30th. That is day 0. Okay. This is your official orientation brief right there. So welcome to the hackathon. Welcome to the Active Directory Hackathon, an enterprise-grade engineering simulation designed to challenge you, strengthen your capabilities, and prepare you for the real-world IT operations training. So this is not a traditional class. I don't want you to think it is. It's a real-world engineering assignment that's disguised as a competition where you're going to design, build, secure, document, defend a corporate network. You're going to build this from scratch. On November 30th, you will receive your operation brief. From there, you'll go. So you'll get everything about the company that you're going to be working with, the objectives, the technical requirements, and all this extra stuff. I need you to read through thoroughly. That's going to be one of the key things. Read thoroughly through the documentation. Your first task is going to be an operating infrastructure report. You're not alone with this. There are examples of how you should fill this out. This is going to be basically how are you going to design your network going forward, and you must submit this back and through the help desk as a ticket to the project manager. Okay, we'll talk about that. Once that is complete, well, during the initial report, you need to attach your network design, your IP addressing plan, the naming convention for your equipment and your servers, and basically all of the stuff of how you will attack the environment. You will not get access to the virtual machines and your environment until this is complete. So this will be your first task after you receive your operation order or your order to proceed. That will be the first task. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Okay. So approval workflows. This is how things will go. Things will get submitted to the help desk and then to the project manager. From the project manager, it will go to the CEO. The CEO will send into the board for approval, and the board has to approve all of your projects that needs to be approved. Once it is approved and they send it back, then you will receive basically the keys to your network so you can start operating. Okay, so then you'll be able to build out the stuff. Daily, you will have engineering things that you need to do, Active Directory, planning, and all that stuff. These are stuff that you're going to be required of doing. So this is like a list of some of the things, and you can see this later once you click the link request access. You will see this. Okay. Hey, hold on real quick. Okay, my TV just decided to start playing music. Sorry. Drinking lemonade. So during your daily tasks, you will be going through the help desk for everything. So you must make sure that you register, log in daily, submit all the questions that you have, view the progression stuff that's in your help desk, and we're going to open that up as well so you can see. There will be a scoring system, okay? Low score to high score. If you need hands-on help, demonstration is going to cost you 100 points. Anything that you need us to fix, well, not me, but the help desk crew, 75 points. If you need guidance on something, it's going to be 50 points. But if you just need clarification for something, like let's say you don't understand something, it's not going to cost you anything. It's just a rewording of maybe um, say it in a different way, then that's free. And when we say points, we mean that every time you ask for help, we're going to add points to your report card. The objective is for you to complete this challenge with the least amount of points. Okay? Now, membership and training videos. So this is what I would say. Members get full access. This is basically on our YouTube channel. If you are not a member, I suggest that you do be a member because this is going to open up secret videos for you to watch. Or if you're stuck somewhere, there might be a video out there that can help you along the way. I'm just saying, this is only an incentive for being a member of the channel. So if you want to participate without it, that's fine. But I recommend just go ahead and be a member. The subscription is like $3 a month to support us. Really not much, but we appreciate everything that we can get. Okay, your mission is going to be something similar to this. You're going to build all of these things from the domain controller, DHCP, the structure, passwords, workstations, all of stuff. You're going to integrate with also Linux stuff, right? All of this is going to happen. You're going to have some enterprise services that you need to bring online and make sure that they're working, right? And just expect there should be power outages like a real world environment. Things are going to fail like DNS, GPOs are going to break, things are just not going to work, and you will potentially have someone like from the red team or a pen tester probably troubleshooting your boxes daily to see if you're doing the things right, or they'll find a way how to get into your system if you don't secure it properly. So it's really up to you. The course is self-paced, right, and flexible, so that means you can log in at any given time, 24/7, but you must finish before the deadline. The deadline is December 31st. We're not rolling into the new year with this project hanging, so your accounts will expire December 31st. The VMs will shut off on December 31st. They won't come back on. So you need to make sure you get everything in by December 31st and submit it. Okay? So that's your ultimate deadline. Now, if you finish before then that's better. But the last day for class for this will be December 31st. Make sure you're taking notes, track changes, build diagrams, screenshots. You need to screenshot daily work, daily tasks and stuff like that. It needs to be screenshot and added to your help desk tickets. That's how their help desk are going to know that you actually got to a point and they can see the work that you did to make sure that you completed a task. There are certain tasks that needs to be done at the end of each day that you have to submit these tickets to. Now, if you need professional endorsement, we're more than welcome to help you out. We plan on giving you like a certificate of completion later. We can help validate your skills, profile verification in case somebody said, hey, did they do this project here? We can assist with that and so forth. And then my final words, or our final words, basically, prepare for the mission and don't be afraid to accept or expect. Real deadlines, troubleshooting, outages, pressure. Please document everything that you do. It's going to be helpful. Tickets are going to be out there for you to accomplish, and workflows. Your success depends on preparation. How well do you prepare for each day? Your design, the documentation. Can you engineer it well? Do you have the discipline to go through and troubleshoot stuff properly? Okay? And we need you to prepare yourself moving forward. If you don't have any questions for me for this one, or if you do, shoot me an email or a message and we can discuss this. But this is basically the overview for your orientation of what's to happen. I'm going to do some demonstrations for you so that you can see what needs to happen. Please keep watching. And all these links will also be in the bottom of the video so you can click it and go directly to whatever you need to. I recommend you start there and keep going. So we'll put the links here at the bottom for this one. So let's move to the next task. All right, so the next step we're going to go to is Discord. So if you haven't, click on the link. It's going to invite you over to the Discord channel, right? Go ahead and join the Hackathon War Room. This is a room that you can join in with other students and you can collaborate here basically and do cool stuff. So if you haven't already, the link is going to take you here to the Hackathon War Room. Use this room to talk to other students in the pods. Communicate, collaborate, share ideas. Now, if you feel like someone is not telling you something right, that's, you can let us know. But use your left and right, students to help you before you start asking questions, just in case, so you don't gain more points. But if you don't want to trust anyone and you just want to trust yourself, by all means, you can message us and move forward. Okay? So the next step from here, what we're going to do is I want you guys to go ahead and go to where you're going to access your network diagram. Inside of here, this is what we call draw.io right there. Use this platform to draw out your network diagram. Okay, there will be an example provided of what your network should look like. But this is where you need to go in and basically create, fix, or use a template to design your network moving forward. Okay, so this is going to be the link right there. It will also be in the chat at the bottom, and you will need this to get your network diagram started. All right. Now the next thing we want to talk about is the infrastructure template. Remember earlier I talked about creating an infrastructure template report. So this is what it looks like. It is also shared on Notion, right? This is where I have it shared out. You will go in to your report and this is what you will submit for approval on day 0. The operation is called Operation Blue Shield. As you can see right here, this is a pre-lab mission report. Make sure you change your student number. You will be assigned a certain number. Change your student number. The company that's going to be assigned to you is what you're going to be working with. So everyone should not be working on Arcadium Technologies. That change. Your assigned network is also going to change. So make sure you take note of that. And then also where you see these X's, you want to fill these in, right? So that you have access to see how things are going to be built out. This is what your subnet and your topology will look like. These may change, but this is just an example of what to expect. I want you to go ahead and pencil these in and what IP address you're going to give everything. So later on when you're building out your network, you know exactly what your network topology look like, and then you don't have to worry. Now this is your naming convention right here. So this is basically the naming convention that you'll follow. DC01, DC02, management, file server, SQL, SharePoint, Exchange, Workstation 01, Workstation 02, the Linux platform. All of these are just a good naming convention. I recommend that you don't change this. Make it simple. Keep this. Fill in the IP stuff that you need to go and get this document in the works. Okay. Your domain information is also going to be submitted to you. Make sure that you do the right and fill in the right domain. The net BIOS obviously is going to be just the first part of the domain, and also these and these two will match. Your UP and suffix will match. Okay, so make sure that you are going through this document, filling it out properly, and you're good to go. Fill this part out right here. The machines that you're going to deploy, it needs to match up with your subnet. So all of the machines that you're going to deploy, all you have to do is fill this out. I recommend also just change the X's to your student number. That is your student number. Your network diagram, when you draw it out, should look something similar to this. Okay. Make sure there is no XXXX when you fill this out. You actually put in your student number, which is the third octet of the network. Okay. These are some of the tasks that you need to pay attention to and do, right? Like disabling, renaming the administrator, disabling the SMB virtual one, reducing attacks. Like all this stuff is tasks that you have to do. Make sure that you complete these and take the screenshots as needed. Okay, so this is basically what the example looks like, and you will send this in a final ticket just like that. Make sure you address it Operation Blue Shield, just like that. You have completed this. When you're submitting the ticket, make sure also that you put the correct student number on there so that we know that it's coming from that right student. All right, the next thing that we're going to talk about is the student folder. The student folder is a critical part of you surviving. Make sure you go ahead and click request on the student folder. The link will also be there. You will also have to sign in with your Gmail to request access. Go ahead and click on the student folder. Like I'm saying, I'm going to list these in the chronological order. Just click on it and request access so that you can get access to the student folder. The next step is the global help desk. You will receive an email from us inviting you to the help desk. Once you get to the help desk, you will log in with your portfolio, right? So the help desk looks like this right here. You will log in with your email and your password. For the first time, when you log in, you'll have to use your email, and then it might ask you to create a password because you've never logged in before. After you're returning, you will see it just like this, and you can log in for your help desk operations. So this is also going to be in the link. Make sure that you register first before trying to log in, because you have to point to the right location in order for you to get in. Now, by all means, if you get here and you don't receive the email, just go ahead and try to fill this out. Name, email, put in a password, and sign up. Okay? And make sure that you see this, because this means that you're connecting to us. It's a virtual IT labs. We're using Odo for a help desk ticketing system. If you don't receive the email, you can go ahead and do a sign up. You need to have this, because this is where everything is going to work for this hackathon for the lab. You have to have an account with us, and we will publish all of this daily for you. Okay, so don't forget. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about for you to get to is access to the VMs. So you will go to portal.globalITpros.com and you will hit enter. If you see this, that means the tunnel is probably down and you cannot get in. So that is just something that's on our end. Okay. So don't worry yourself. This is totally fine. If you see this, this is probably one of those days where we're saying you might see this again, but this is what the error would look like when the tunnel is down and you can't connect to services. That means it's probably like an outage problem or something to go. It is nothing that's on you. It is just basically an internet service that is happening. Okay. So once the tunnel is up, if I do a refresh on this, let's see when the tunnel comes up. Now, these are cases where you'll definitely want to put a ticket in and submit to the help desk saying that I can't get in to the labs, which is fine. Like I said, there are going to be days like this on purpose. So up here, you want to go to portal 01, and it should resolve. This is where you'll need to log in. Okay, now when you are here logging in, your username will be your student name, so it'll be student, and then whatever, 101, 103, 105, 100, whatever student number that you receive, that's how you will log in to this environment. You are logging into a Proxmox environment in the DMZ. So this is where you'll be going to log in. Now, what happened is when you log in, you're going to put in your username, you're going to put in your password, and then you will change the realm from here to Proxmox to log in. Okay, so for example, let me get the user account so we can test real quick. Okay, so I have a student account here that we're going to test. So this is student 130. It's a demo account that we are using. The password is in, right? So you will change the realm from here. Make sure it's not Linux, because you will get this error. If you try to put this in like this and try to log in, it's going to give you an error. Okay, login fail 401. That means you did not change the realm, right? So you need to click OK and change this from Linux to Proxmox VE, and then you're going to click login. It's a difference. Now you see that you're logged in. Once you are logged into the platform, you will click OK. Don't worry about the subscription here. That's just a notification, and you will be in. Now, once you are in, I want you to take a look at your data center. Over here to the top left, you will see the data center you're falling on. You'll be working on the data center engine. Now, there are no machines assigned to this student as yet, okay? You will not see your machines until you have properly submitted all your documentation and you have everything that you need to work before your machines will show up. So you will be basically having a blank space. You have to unlock these to move forward, okay? Same thing with each day. You will have a virtual machine that will only work or whatever you need for that day. That's what's going to show up on your platform. So for example, if you're working on domain controller 1 and you only need DC01, that machine is the only machine that's going to show up for that day. Until you go through all the days that you need each machine, those will be available. You will see them here on the left. Now under here in the middle, basically it's just information. Don't have to worry about it. Once you do find a machine, right, that is ready for you, you would come over to the top left over here and shutdown will change to start. So let me do a small demo for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you notice now, what I did is we authorized a machine called 8020. It's a management platform machine. This machine was assigned to this student, so you will see it here. You will only see machines that are assigned to you for you to work with, so that you're not getting confused working on someone else's machine. Once you're in here, you can come down and you can see the console right here. Inside the console, you can go ahead and you can click Start. That will start up your virtual machine. You can also come up to the top here and click Console, and it's going to pop it out, right? So when you click on this right here, it will basically bring the console out for you, and you can work in another environment. Okay, so you're not going to click the drop down boxes here. You just click on the console, and it will bring this out for you. Okay, hardware, you can see what the machine is set up for. Don't make any changes to these because that's going to mess your boxes up. This is configured for you, so you can see if you want to take a look at it, but it's not necessary. Same thing with options and all this stuff. You don't need to worry about any of these. Okay. So if there are snapshots that are here, you will go to snapshots, and that's where your snapshots will be located. Okay. So just remember to start your machine. You'll click on the machine, you point to it, it'll say stop, and then you just come over here and you click on start, and it will start that machine up. Okay. And you'll do that for every machine that you're working with. All of them will be listed here. Each day that you're completed, it will unlock the next box for you to work on, and it will keep going until you get through the whole entire environment. It's so simple, so you don't have to get confused, and it makes things a little bit easier. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the discussion room. Discussion room is also going to be a part of the help desk. Once you have access, you will go to the lab, you will go to the link, and you will go to the discussion room. The discussion room is basically another version or another area that you can communicate back and forth with other students, and also um, the project manager and so forth. So that's somewhere that's built in with the help desk that you can actually send messages and so forth. That's also the main way that you're going to receive your operation orders, and you're going to receive feedback on things that you're doing throughout the session. That's the direct communication between you and the PM, the project manager. Okay? And then the last thing that I want to show you guys while we are here is membership. So go ahead and go to the channel. This is our channel right here, and sign up to become a member. It's not forceful. You don't necessarily have to, but once you unlock this piece and you get into the community and you become a member, it will basically unlock stuff for you. So right here, instead of just doing subscribe, you want to go and join, right? And you want to join this channel. That's basically what you click. You will have to sign in, obviously, but join the channel and you'll become a member. You'll have to sign in, and then once you're there, just select a tier, and it will unlock lots of videos. That's on the back end. Those videos are going to be there helpful to help you throughout the process. Talking all over the place. So back onto what I was saying. So this is the channel right here. Unlock some videos if you guys choose to. It's up to you. I do recommend doing it. Here, if you want to donate to the cause, if you like to, what you see or whatever, and you want to help us out, just go ahead, and the links will also be there. Buy us a cup of coffee and show your appreciation for like everything that we're doing. We also have a Facebook group. Go ahead and click on the link as well and join the group. There's a group going. It's called Virtual IT Labs. You're welcome to join. Right? Calendar, obviously, you guys already know. There's also my page right here, so you can join this other page as well. Lots of things that's going on, keeps you up to date. So the more things that you have connected with us, then when we're posting stuff, you will be a part of it. The Discord also is online. Join the Discord services. If you want to follow us on IG, feel more than welcome. And then also on TikTok as well. We don't have much on here yet, but yeah, all our social media stuff is still over there. We're still working on all of these, thanks to most of you. But this wraps up basically orientation. If you have any questions, like I said, go ahead and send them to me. Now is the time to do this. Annotate whatever you need and let me know. Try to keep this under 30 minutes so I can cover everything. And yeah, so without further ado, after this, you should be complete with orientation. Make sure you follow everything that I said earlier in the video. Send me an email once you're good to go. And then your first test message, send it over to the help desk that orientation is complete. At the end of this video that you watched it, just say, hey, orientation is complete, and I acknowledge, and I'm ready for my mission. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.